Hey, this is Mike. I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, visiting Grand Strand Nissan, and I'm checking out a 2015 Nissan NV200. Now, this is a small, fairly small little work van, commercial vehicle. This is really good for, like, say, flower shops or delivery companies, or if you want to start your own small business and you need to go mobile and have some stuff in the back. This will be a very good option. So there's very versatile in the back, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, but let's go ahead and check it out. Now, this one has 15-inch steel wheels, and it has ventilated disc brakes in the front with drum brakes in the back. So it has some, heavy duty stopping power. And you notice it has the small tires. Now you want, fairly small and inexpensive tires if you're going to be doing a lot of stop and go and, city driving or whatever. So that's kind of the idea behind that. And take a look here in the front. You notice it has a black bumper, and the rest of the vehicle is white for the most part. So that black bumper is going to, it's going to get the dirt from the road and stuff like that, and try to keep your vehicle looking more presentable when you're going to clients' houses or customers and just driving around, and you want to look pretty, you want to look as presentable as possible. So here in the front we have halogen reflector headlights, old reliable halogens, a little bit of a silver and black grille there. And you can tell they've tried to make it as aerodynamic as possible, so when you're out on the highway, a little 2.0 liter can give you some fairly decent gas mileage, considering you're going to have it loaded down with your equipment. So you'll notice that the side windows slant down. You have that kind of slant down instead of just flat level like a lot of glass is. It slants down so you can have a little bit low mounted side mirrors, and you can see them very well. And it has the mirrors there that help out with your side view, but also a convex mirror system here to kind of eliminate blind spots as much as possible here on the sides. Plus you have this little piece of glass here, and that helps the driver see a little bit here on this side, and that's on both sides. So it has manual keys for locking and unlocking the doors. So here's the inside of the passenger door, and has like a vinyl, pretty tough vinyl and plastic interior, which is what you want. You want durable and easy to clean, easy to maintain interior with the black and gray. You have a real tough vinyl floor, very thick and tough vinyl floor here, and you notice it has a little bit of a step to get in, and then you have that floor there. Now the seats are cloth, but they do have this vinyl accent here on the outside, because that's when you're getting in and out, that's where the most wear will be. So they go ahead and put the vinyl there to protect that portion of the seat so it lasts longer. Take a look at the glove compartment. Pretty good size. It goes back in there quite a ways, so you can put like a clipboard or something like that in there. And you notice there's a place here up on the dash to put a clipboard or whatever you need to put up there, because if you're maybe doing deliveries, you want to have your clipboard up there, easy to get to and easy to access, and then you can pick it up, put it back real easy. Very well designed vehicle. Okay, so let's take a look here. The sliding door is very easy to open up. Just smooth as glass. So there's your opening. It's a pretty tall door, not extremely wide here on the sides, but both sides open up. So with both doors open, you can see you have a lot of access to your stuff. So like, say if you have a shelving system in there, or pretty much anything you need to put in here, it has places to mount them there on the sides. And the roof it has supports there, so you could actually put like a roof rack and put ladders or whatever you need to on the top. Very tough, thick vinyl floor back here, which of course you can take out if you needed to. Plus you have little places, you can see I have places where there's bolts in case you need to secure something to the floor and leave the vinyl there. You have places to access those bolts. And this is a front-wheel drive vehicle, so I'll explain that in a second. Here's the back, and it's a 60-40 split. So that way you can access one side like so. So you have the opening up one door gives you a large opening. The second door is open with this latch. And once you open them up to a certain point, they kind of stay in place. You kind of have to really give them a little bit of a tug to pull them back. And that way, if you're accessing your vehicle, you don't want the wind or anything interfering with the interfering with your work with the doors swinging and stuff like that. So let's take a look. And they go straight out, so you have access to the full width of the opening. So like say from here all the way to there, the doors are not going to get in the way. So if it can fit through the back, it'll fit through without the doors getting in the way, is what I'm trying to get at. Comes with these heavy duty cargo mats, floor mats to go in the front. Excellent design. You notice that the wheel wells, don't protrude in the vehicle too much. They're kind of in line with the threshold of the doors there. And since it's a front-wheel drive vehicle, the reason why I mentioned that is because that way you can have a low deck. So you notice this is fairly low to the ground, so you can easily load and unload stuff without having a huge axle and drivetrain underneath this portion of the vehicle. So I guess it would be considered a crossover, maybe. So let's take a look at the fuel door. It's on the passenger side. It is lockable, so you have this little latch here that you have to pull, and it'll release the door. And it's over here. It's on the passenger side, so you can make the passenger pump the gas for you. And now that I've released it, it pops open like so. And you have the cap here with a little tether system, which is awesome because you can hang it right there and it keeps it from dangling down and scratching your paint. So you want to make sure that your vehicle is presentable, especially if you have a wrap around this vehicle. You don't want it scratching that wrap and messing up the way you look when you go down the road, because it's a way of mobile advertising, I guess you can say. So starting the vehicle, here's the key. Yep, it's that simple. You don't have to worry about key fobs and all that stuff. So you just put the key in, start the vehicle just like you would any other vehicle. Kind of retro style, I guess, by today's standards. So let's take a look under the hood. So to open the hood, just a little bit to the right of the Nissan symbol, there's a little latch. Just move it to the left and you lift it up. Alright, so there's your 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine paired to a CVT, continuously variable transmission, which gives you the best gear ratio in the moment at all times, basically. You can see everything is low down. The engine is kind of down in there to give you a low center of gravity, which helps out with stability and driving and stuff, especially since if you're going to have stuff in the back of the vehicle that is high up, like on shelves and stuff like that. Okay, so here I am sitting in the driver's seat, and actually the seat's pretty comfortable. It has some good height off the floor, and I've got some knee room over here, and not too bad. It's a manually adjusted seat, of course, old reliable manual. There's the inside of the driver's door. You notice it has places to put like a file folder down there or a clipboard, and then you have a little storage space here, power windows, which is cool, and a one-touch automatic power windows, which is awesome. Really a time saver there. Here on the left of the steering wheel, you have the traction control button in case you need to turn that off. It'll always be on unless you turn it off. Okay, so here's your steering wheel. Super tough, like a polypropylene or some kind of really tough synthetic material. It's like it's indestructible. You could probably run it over with a truck and it won't hurt it. Very smooth, comfortable, easy to clean, and you got a good grip. A little bit of a bolster there, and I like the way it has the dimples here around in case you have sweaty hands or something while you're working. Okay, so your headlight controls are controlled here. You have parking light and then your headlights, turn signal switch, and here on the right you have your windshield washer and wipers there. And the gauges are like super simple. You just have your RPMs and your speedometer there, and fuel gauge is actually here digital. Now it's telling me that it needs gas right away, so I'm gonna have to take care of that soon. But so basically you can push this button here and it'll cycle through and give you more information, your trips, trip A and trip B, miles per gallon, average miles per gallon, and then how many miles to empty. So it's letting me know right now time to get some gas. So everything's simple. You don't have to all this complication going on with this with the dash. Simple, reliable. Same thing with the radio, CD player, AM FM CD player, and then you have auxiliary input, which is awesome. You can pretty much hook anything to it. And you know, you have your volume there and a power button, presets down here at the bottom, and then a repeat, so you can repeat your favorite jam over and over again like I do. And your climate controls here. You can recirculate the air. You have where you want the air to blow, your fan speed, and your temperature. Four-way flashers are here. This is handy because if you're doing a lot of stopping and going, you'll have to turn those on and off. So here's your shifter, and goes reverse, neutral, drive, and then low. Now the normal drive position will cycle through a gear ratio pattern that, depending on your driving style, will be appropriate for normal driving. If you need to go in low range, like say you tell the vehicle that you need a lower gear ratio than average, this could be for, you know, a variety of different reasons. Like say, you know, going down a hill and you need some engine braking, you can go into the low range right there. Okay, so down here we have a power supply, another little storage pocket there. You got some cup holders. There's your parking brake, a little storage spot under the parking brake, and then this really awesome place to put like a clipboard or anything like that, say, or papers or files. It's all business, a dish, if you know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to say. And then you got a little storage pocket down there. No rear view mirror because there's no place to look out the back. The side mirrors are where it's at. And then you have some little lights here in case it's nighttime, you're burning the midnight oil, and you can you know, turn on your interior lights like so, one side or the other, or all of them. And then just have vinyl visors here, a little place to put some papers there, maybe your registration, stuff like that. Same thing on that side. And let's just take a look back here. See if I can give you a little bit of a glimpse of what it looks like with all the doors shut. Alright, there you have it. 2015 Nissan NV200. Neat little work van. I really like it. This is something that I would definitely consider if I needed a you know, little runaround vehicle that I can store some stuff. And hey, I mean, my camera equipment in my little car is getting kind of jammed up, so if I get too much more camera equipment and stuff like that, I'm gonna have to get one of these. This would definitely be one of my first considerations for sure. Okay, so thank you for watching, and thank you to Grand Strand Nissan for letting me show off an awesome vehicle, and I'll see you next time.